Welcome, cadets, to Cool Cucumber. My name is Adam, or Q, or Cool Cucumber. And this is the announcement video for the tabletop game I will be running on YouTube over the next who knows how long. Probably close to a year. This tabletop game will take place in the Star Trek Adventure Handbook. So, if you know nothing about Star Trek, audition anyways. I would. This is all about boldly going where no one has gone before, and using logic and non-linear puzzle solving to survive in a very big, very frightening at times, galaxy. As of now, I will be accepting auditions over the next 15 days, or until we hit 16 total auditions. This is first come, first serve. So try not to get yours in at the last minute, or you might not make it. Especially if we end up getting a flood of auditions, which very well could happen. Before we go on, let's talk a little bit about the game and how I intend to run it. Because a lot of people have already asked me, what types of factions will there be? Will we all be in the Federation? Will we all be in the Gorn hegemony? Nobody's actually asked that, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone had been hoping to ask me that. And the answer is, there will be 4 factions. The Federation of Planets, the Klingon Empire, the Romulan Star Empire, and the Cardassian Military Alliance. There will be 8 players, and 2 of each of you will be shuffled into one of the factions at the beginning of the game before the party eventually comes together. How the party will come together, I'm going to keep that for myself. But once they do, I will be using this audition process to rank not only whether or not I think you should be in the game, but also what your command rank will be. I'm not used to the mirroredness of the camera. For the rest of the audition process, there will be 3 rounds. The first round, very simple, and that's what I'm going to go over right now. Simply get out your webcam or your cell phone and record yourself. If you use a cell phone, please record horizontally. Please. That's all I want to ask for that. Because I want to be able to see your pretty face. Don't talk about your character, at least not much. If you do want to talk about your character, keep things basic, keep things simplistic. Limit it to a name, a race, and what faction you're interested in. In the next video, I will be talking a little bit more about the various aliens. But really quick, I do think I should mention the factions for those who aren't fully aware of the Star Trek canon. The first faction, pretty obvious, the Federation of Planets. Comprised of the humans, the Vulcans, and a few other races. The United Federation of Planets is, and always has been, a bastion of diplomacy, not military might, which greatly distinguishes them from the other factions. Next up, the Romulan Star Empire. An empire and a faction built on stealth, subterfuge, scheming, and backstabbing. If you are intrigued by that, and that's the type of game you like to play, please pick a Romulan. Or at least pick somebody in the Romulan Star Empire, as far as the faction goes. I won't be limiting factions according to race. You can play a human in the Cardassian Military Alliance. You can play a Romulan in the Federation. You can play, well, a Klingon in the Romulan Star Empire. You can do it. But you need a good explanation for doing it, because those guys hate each other. The next faction is the Klingon Empire. An empire built on the idea of war and dying honorably in battle. And then the final faction, the lowly Cardassians. The Cardassian Military Alliance might as well have a big kick me sign written on their back. To emphasize this, here is a picture of the alpha-beta quadrant. Do you see that little tiny space over there? Right there? That is the Cardassian territory in the actual canon. Now, the Cardassians won't have that exact same space for my maps because I want to change the maps up as we go and as territories switch hands. Get out your webcam. Record an audition. And if you're afraid to do it, I only have one thing to say. Make it so. Just do it. No one's going to judge you. Well, I mean, I eventually will, but no one else is going to judge you. And you'll do great. I'm sure you will. Good luck. And may you boldly go where no one has gone before. Okay, it may have occurred to me after watching that I neglected to say exactly what should be in your audition video. Make sure to tell me your time zone, make sure to tell me your level of experience, both tabletop and Star Trek, and make sure to tell me a little bit about yourself. Please comment your auditions in the comment section below. That way I'll be able to find them.